I'm Alexon. I'm the Chief Product Officer for AML for Quantexa Limited.
So what does Quantexa do? Give me the lowdown.
So we're a scale-up business now, about 115 people. We won Swift InnoTribe 2 years ago, so we've been delighted on the journey. And it's really about connecting data, vast quantities of data within the organization and allowing them to make better and different decisions. Be that for AML, be that for marketing, be that for risk.
And how are you collecting the data?
So we have a process called entity resolution, which we've perfected over the last 15 years. It allows us to give an organization a single view of customer, but also a single view of counterparty, which is then can be connected with external sources like Dun & Bradstreet, Bureau van Dijk, to give a kind of legal hierarchy, legal entity view of their business.
Are you a standalone company in this way, or are there other companies doing similar things to you?
I think we're different. So there are many companies that talk about entities and networks, but we're different because we operate in real time. We also operate at scale, so spanning some 61 countries for some of our customers, many billions, 15 billion records or more in that processing.
What are your customers doing with the data? Why do they need to collect it?
So they do a number of things. So our kind of biggest use case is in the intelligence area, where we are combining artificial intelligence with human intelligence to speed up the investigation process. So taking in AML investigations that take many weeks down to hours or minutes. So they're using us for that use case. They're also using us for detection, so in the areas like trade-based money laundering, markets AML or correspondent banking, and the use cases are very strong. So we've been able to reduce thousands of alerts to hundreds with very high disclosure rates to the regulator.
How were customers doing this previously before you came along?
They tried to connect things together. They found it to be a very difficult challenge. And I think we are lucky because we've embraced open source technology, we've embraced the enablement concept and working within an ecosystem. So we're very much specialists. We focus on what we do, entity generation, networks and scoring, and we work with the banks to deliver the solutions that they require.
Has it been difficult to get the banks to come along with the idea of open source, or are they all for it?
They're all for it. So they're at different stages in that journey, as you can imagine. Some are very mature, they have these big data lakes, which means that we can deploy very rapidly. So we can stand up real production grade software in as little as 8 weeks. Which is transformative for some organizations. But some of the projects do take a little bit longer, especially when we have to do analytics and stuff like that.
So what have you found at Sibos which has been really helpful for you? I mean, why are you here essentially?
So we love Sibos because of the kind of ecosystem. You're in a tribe, forward-looking kind of perspective on things, connection machine, and just the ability to network and get our message out there. But also you bringing together all of these people who are passionate and focused on changing the way that people bank and how people operate.
And the Discover Zone is a really good layout to be able to see large masses of people walking by, isn't it?
It's an amazing layout. I think the concept of the big screen there to hear the discussion points I think is really great, because in previous conferences it was a little bit hidden away. You had to go into the session, so here it's about listening and learning as well, which is also something we appreciate.
Well, I hope you can listen and learn some more. Alexon from Quantexa, thank you very much for being a part of Sibos TV.